is going to be one of my first videos on my Volvo 240. I have a sedan. It's a 1993. It currently has about 167,000 miles that is showing. The odometer does not work currently. I haven't been daily driving this quite yet. It's my goal to do that. But it currently does not have air conditioning because the refrigerant needs to be refilled. I'm hoping that's all it is, but I'm going to take it to someone who can check it, and I don't know anything about air conditioning, so I'm just going to take it to someplace that can refill it / check for leaks and stuff. So that's why I haven't been daily driving it yet. My other car, the alternator went out today, and so I had to take this. So hopefully I don't sweat too much. It's supposed to be like 96 degrees here in Alabama today. But the car runs well. There is some clunks and some things when I hit some bumps. I don't know, you might not be able to hear it, but when I hit the reflectors on the road, you can hear some kind of clunks in the front end, some bushings, and really all the shocks are blown. So I got to replace the shocks, and I'm going to go through and try to replace the bushings, tie rod ends, etc. The car runs well though. It's been pretty well taken care of. I've had it I bought it in April, and then I wasn't able to go pick it up until about 3 to 4 weeks ago. The car is gold with tan interior. Again, it's a 1993, which is kind of nice for it being the last year and already having the R134 refrigerant. The radio does work, but a lot of the speakers are blown. So currently I've got my Bluetooth speaker down here, and I will use that. When I first got the car, I didn't think the radio worked at all because it was just showing EEE across the screen. And then I looked it up and saw that that's just the code because when I got it, the battery was dead and I had to have the alternator replaced on this. So I was able to find the code in the glove box, type it in. Now that the radio works. It has some kind of Pioneer 6-disc CD changer that's mounted in the trunk. I don't know if that works or not. It's missing the actual CD deck that goes in it. What else? This car came with a lot of documentation. So it was owned originally by a construction company, and the owner of the construction company drove it and had it serviced at the European mechanic in Evansville, Indiana, all its life. And then the lady that I got it from purchased it from them whenever that man had passed away, and she had it for about a year to a year and a half before the alternator went out, and she just parked it. And then I got it from her for a pretty good deal, and she hooked me up with one of her friends that lived nearby who knows Volvo, that he was able to go and get the alternator replaced for me and get it up and going. And then it drove back 3 hours to Nashville. My parents got it for me, and I went to their house and put it on a trailer and brought it back home to Huntsville, Alabama, where I live. But I mean, the car, the paint's in really, really good shape. The headlights need to be replaced. The lenses are all foggy. The taillights have a couple cracks in them. I went through and got some faded plastic restore. I believe I got McGuire's Back to Black or something, and wiped down everything. That made a huge difference on the car. And there was a couple of trim pieces that were missing. I guess what they call the hockey stick on the back bumper on the driver's side was missing. I went to LKQ and found one of those. And then as well, the lower door trim, or I guess the lower side molding that's on the driver's side of the car was missing. And so I went to LKQ and got that as well. The little plastic clips are all gone that hold that on. So I tried using just some double-sided tape, but it's not holding super well. So I don't know if I think IPD sells some of those clips, so I might get some to hold that on a little bit better. I already cleaned the PCV box. There's a couple of the PCV hoses that need to be replaced. They're cracked. Well, really just a little short flame trap hose that looks like kind of like an S or a Z. That needs to be replaced. It's cracked. There's ever since I did that, there's kind of been a slight hesitation in the initial throttle. I don't know if it's because of that crack, if I cracked it when I pulled it out, or if it's something else. There are no check engine lights or no service lights at all. So I don't know, I'll have to look at that in the future. Let's see, this radio, or this speaker is out of the door currently. The little rivet that holds it in had kind of broken through the door panel. And let's see, it's got pretty new tires on it. I like the idea of going to a BMW BBS like Style 5 type of wheel. So if I find a good deal on those, I might do that. I like to go with 16s, but then I have to go with it to get adapters as well. That's gonna be like an additional $200, so I haven't done that yet. And I'd like to eventually get IPD lowering springs. The new shocks are gonna come first. I don't want to dump a bunch of money in right off the bat, but you know, I've got big plans. We'll see how many of them actually get done and in what time frame. But I'm gonna try to keep up to date on some videos here. If you're like me and like Volvos, follow along and learn from my mistakes, or just get some entertainment out of it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll keep you up to date and get some better pictures and videos of the outside of this 1993 Volvo 240. And actually, I forgot to mention, this one is an automatic. So I really wanted a manual, but I haven't found one yet. So if one pops up, I'd like to get a wagon and a manual, a late model, a late year. So hopefully you can hear me over the wind. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.